Well, hello, my name's Mandy from the channel Mandy Sorts It Out, and today I'm doing a video on food. I was planning to do a different video, but it's not working out and I need to spend a bit more time on it. So I thought I'd pop this one in here and then do the other one a bit later. So I'm just going to show you a couple of shops I did on the 1st and 2nd of October, and then I'm going to go through some of the things I made with the food I bought. See you later. So here's my shop from Tesco. Cost me £29.74, and I'll go through what I got. I got a pack of grapes, some Trail Farms, which are a bit cheaper, they're £1.37. I got a red pepper, 65p, sparkling diet lemonade, that's 60p, raspberry jam, because I'm completely out of jam, 89 pence, chopped tomatoes, 43 pence. I'll go back to them in a minute. Got some marmalade, some Stockwell marmalade, that's 85 pence. I haven't tried that one before. Free range eggs, 12 pack, £2.80. It's the Tesco ones. Tesco Gala apples are currently 99p. So I've got six of those. Greenfields low fat yogurt, 55p. And plum tomatoes, these were 45p. Now these are 2 pence more than the chopped tomatoes. And I thought chopping's more work than just popping a tomato in a can. I have heard anecdotally that these aren't as good quality, the chopped tomatoes, that they put leftovers and bits in there. And I thought I'm going to test that out, so I bought one of each. I'll work that out for myself, if that's right. Neville's bread, 55p for a loaf of wholemeal, 800 grams. 1 kilogram of carrots, that's 69p. Lemon meringue pie, 475 grams, £2.50. I think 6 portions, that's what, I don't know, 5 portions would be 50p, so less than 50p. Then I got some of the Green Giant salt-free sweet corn, because when I went to look at my sweet corn that I bought in Tesco before I went down to stay with family, I realised I hadn't bought the salt-free one. I realised that when I was eating it, because it was not nice. I'll eat that at home. What I did was I rinsed it several times and it was a great deal less salty. So I'll do that for the one in the cupboard. But if I'm going down to family, I don't want to be bothered with all that, so I got some more salt-free ones. And I am going down to family again this month. I bought 1 kilogram of British chicken drumsticks for £2.15. I was looking for skin-on thigh joints, and I just couldn't see them. Last time I bought them, they were in a tray, and they were about £3.50. This time they were in a bag, and they were about £5 something. The Tesco I go to, it's a big Tesco, but it's not a big Tesco. I can go to a big Tesco, which is about a 20-minute drive away, 25-minute drive. This one's a 10-minute drive, but they just don't carry the range that the big Tesco carry, and that I was used to, because in Bristol I lived near a very big Tesco, and I was used to getting the whole range of Tesco products. And I find it a bit frustrating that I can't in this Tesco. Maybe I should start going to the Tesco. It's a bit further away, but you have to think about petrol as well. Oh, the honey. 2 340 gram tins of honey at 79 pence each. I bought marshmallows, 200 grams for £1.10. I'm not fancying them at the moment, actually, but the other day I really fancied them, but they were, I think the cheapest I could find were £1.60 in Asda, and I thought I'm not spending that on a bag of marshmallows. So £1.10, much better. Long Life oat milk, 1 litre, £1.45, and a whole cucumber, 89p. I bought some other things while I was there. I've got a picture that needs hanging up, and I still have some of the command strips, but I don't have any command hooks, and I thought I could use those. This is in a little end of shelf section that Tesco have, £1.50 for one or £2 for 2 items. So I bought 2 items. I bought the glasses cleaning wipes as well. Inadvertently, I seem to have bought another item from that section without realising. This was on one of those hanging strips in the shop. I didn't realise it was part of the 2 for £2 items. So it was £1.50, and if I'd have known it was 2 for £2, I would have got another item to go with it, but I didn't. So I bought those as well, and I bought a card for £2, and I treated myself. I treated myself to this little book. It's called A Year of Happiness. It's made by Paper Chase. It's got lovely gilt edging, and it's 365 pages where you can just put in things that made me smile today. And I thought I could note something, I could draw something. I'm not very good at drawing. I've been motivated by Laura at Made by Laura, who is doing Inktober and has these beautiful little books and does drawings every day. Now, she is an artist. I am not an artist. But at the same time, when I saw this, and it is the 1st of October, I thought I could start doing something like that, because I always think it's important to do something creative. And I do find making videos creative. It's scratching that creative itch. But it doesn't hurt to do a bit more, does it? So that's my shop from Tesco. I wanted to get some red lentils, dried red lentils. I couldn't find any dried products like that at all. They had dried products for baking, but not for what I call cooking. But at least that's a start, and I'll probably get some more things. And those chicken drumsticks will last a while, but I'll probably make a chicken casserole out of those. Yeah, let's see how that does. I have a small shop here from Asda. I bought a single 1.3 tog duvet. I was hoping for a 10.5 dog or 11 tog or something like that, but that's what was there. And this is to do with my travel, because the person I'm staying with doesn't have a winter weight single duvet. So I'm going to mail that to them so that when I get there, there is a winter weight duvet for me. Might be a bit over hot, but I'd rather be over hot than over cold, I think. Right, what else did I get? That, by the way, was £6.50. I had a look in Tesco yesterday to see if they could beat that, but they couldn't. I bought the toilet roll, 6 rolls, 400 sheets for £2.29. I bought 500 grams of unsalted butter. That was £3.94. Now, previously, when I bought these, they are £3.98. So exactly double the £1.99 250 gram packs of butter. So when I saw this was a bit less, I thought, well, it's obviously cheaper buying it that way. Peanut butter. This was the cheapest one there. It's an Asda smooth peanut butter. Ingredients, peanuts. Nothing else in this, that's what I want. I don't want any salt in my peanut butter. Thank you very much. That was £4.50. Some of them were nearly £7, so I thought that was a really good buy. Then I bought, again, it's showing us baby food, melty carrot puffs. These are made for children, so they're low in salt. I just fancied crisps again, and these will do me for a couple of servings, and they're 58p. Then I bought a cabbage, big chunky one, 78p. That's to go in my chicken casserole. I bought sweet potatoes. I was trying to find the Just Essentials ones that I saw somebody buying on a video the other day. I think it was Sharon from the Retirement Edit, but they didn't have any. So I bought these, £1.24 for 1 kilo. I wanted red lentils, and this make was out of red lentils. They sell lentils in a 1 kilogram pack. There was a 500 gram pack of red lentils for £2. But buying them this way was £2.48. And I thought, I've never actually tried the yellow lentils, so this will be a good time to do it. So I bought the yellow lentils. I do like dal. Then in the same area, I spotted this. And now I saw a video the other day of someone saying, if you want to save money, this is how you should buy your spices, not in the little individual pots. I bought one of these the other day and it was £2. And how much is in that? 40 gram. This is 100 gram, and it's 98 pence. And then I went to the reduced section, and there was a lot in there, but again, all heavily salted stuff, already prepared stuff. Whether they had a glut of peppers, I don't know. I've never seen anything packaged like this in Asda before. These are just green and red peppers, and I prefer red peppers to green peppers, but I'll use green peppers in cooking. It says on it, it's 500 grams and used by the 4th of October, and it's £2.60. Well, it's reduced to 88 pence. So I thought that would be great for just popping in the freezer. I will probably put them in thinner bags to freeze them, because it's quite thick and I think they'll all stick together. So if I put them in thinner bags, then I can shake them down into one bag when they're frozen. And they were asking for a donation to breast cancer support, 2 different charities, both of which I'd heard of, but I cannot remember what they were. So I gave 25p. So that comes to £24.42 from my little shop from Asda. So how did I use the things I bought? Well, I've made 2 huge pots of soup. I made a chicken soup. It was actually meant to be a chicken casserole, but it turned out to be chicken soup. And I made a lentil and carrot soup. They're both really delicious, but the lentil soup is the definite winner. I'm a big fan of the yellow lentils now, and I'm going to be making that soup again. I actually meant to make it with tomatoes as like a dal, but I forgot to put the tomatoes in, so I'll be making one of those another day. I made the chicken soup with onions, red peppers, carrots, sweet potato, mushroom, cabbage and stock, and all the drumsticks. So it's quite a chicken heavy chicken soup. I skinned the chicken drumsticks before I put them in to simmer, and when they were cooked I took them out and got the meat off the bones and put the meat back in the soup, and it's really lovely and quite filling. And with the lentils, again, it was onions and red pepper and carrots and sweet potato, but this time I put in the tin of sweet corn, the one that has got salt in the liquid, and I soaked that and rinsed it out a few times before I put them in with the soup. But I didn't think that I'd want to use them in any other way because they were tasting salty to me. My taste buds have changed and I can really pick up salt now. I didn't put any coconut in the lentil and carrot soup, although I intended to, and I used lots of spices in that one. I put paprika and herbs and garlic in the chicken soup. I put herbs and garlic and Indian spices, garam masala, turmeric, black pepper, cumin seed, cayenne pepper. I put all that in the lentil soup, and it is a little bit hotter than I would probably have wanted to make it, but actually I'm really enjoying it. It's just on the limit of the heat scale for me, but it's really, really nice. I'm glad I made it exactly as I did. I've got loads of those portions in the freezer. I've got a friend coming to stay in the middle of October, so it's good to have some meals prepped that I can just pull out the freezer, because we're going to be out and about, hopefully, if my energy levels stay as they are now, which are fine. We're going to go out and about, and it'd be good to get something out the freezer, put it in the fridge, let it defrost, come back and cook it and eat it. And I think I'll make another lentil soup because I really, really enjoyed those yellow lentils. And this time I'll put tomatoes in it and see how that comes out. So that's it from me for today. Thank you to reaching the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.